Good morning from Central Oregon. You're here near Sisters, Oregon, just be west of Bend, about 30 miles between Bend and uh, Salem slash Eugene, depending on which way you go, over Santiam Pass. It's 22 degrees this morning, and 7 a.m. out for a walk. As you can see, we got a little snow last night. And it's icy. Let's just see what we got here for a little bit. I'd like to talk to you this morning about something that's been troubling me for quite some time since the winter season has kicked in. I'm an avid hiker, and actually been doing it. I look back, and the first memory of hiking I remember, I was probably 5 or 6 years old, and it wasn't a chosen hike, but we got stuck one spring in the pickup. My parents and my sister had gotten stuck at a place called Dog Lake, and truck had slid off the road. And at 5 years old, there wasn't anybody up there. We were 30 miles from anything up in the woods. We had to hike out, walked out probably 15 miles. It was snowing, cold. Of course, half the time my dad had me on his shoulders, but I remember we walked down to CC camp there. I grew up in Lakeview, Oregon. I walked down to CC camp on Drews Creek, and it was dark. And there was this group of hippies there with a Volkswagen bus camped and a teepee. Well, they were back in the 70s. They were having a good old time in the woods, smoking their stuff, and weren't bothering anybody. But we went in and asked if we could get a ride because we'd gotten stuck, and we'd walk 15 miles or whatever it was. It was a long ways. So the old man told his girlfriend, wife, whatever she was, to jump in the Volkswagen van and take his ride back into town. And don't forget the beer, he said. So I get in this thing, and the teepee, I don't know if anybody knows how teepees go together, but they got these long poles, and then they wrap they put them up into a teepee design, and then wrap it around with, it's cold out here, with the fabric or the tarp or whatever they use. And apparently they transported the teepee poles, which were 14 foot long, all on top of the Volkswagen van. So the top of the van was caved in, so you had to sit sideways with your head, otherwise you'd hit the roof. And I remember they didn't have a they had seats, but in the middle they had a saddle, a horse saddle, sit in the middle, and that's where they put me. I sat on the horse saddle for like 15 miles till we got into town. It was pretty crazy. Anyways, that's my first memory of hiking. But growing up on the farm, my sister and I would hike back 3 miles, 2 to 3 miles, to a creek back over the wheat fields, and fish and hunt rabbits and hunt arrowheads and all kinds of stuff. So I did a lot of that, and we'd hike. As a kid, we'd hike into the Gearhart Wilderness, camp there and stuff. Did a lot of elk hunting, bow hunting for deer and elk and what have you. A lot of fishing, hiking in for fishing and stuff. But back to the subject. what's troubled me once this winter season has started, and that's I'm like I said, I'm an avid hiker and outdoorsman, and I'm a member of many groups on Facebook, hiking and outdoors and backpacking and all that. And here in Oregon, they've got these groups called Lost in Oregon and all these Facebook groups showing beautiful pictures of stuff. And of course, the beautiful pictures are of places in the summer. Blue Pool and Opal Creek and the top of the South Sister, 10,000 feet, and No Name Lake at Broken Top here near Bend. And I keep seeing these posts of people asking, I want to do, I'm coming to Oregon and we'll be in Bend area or in the Portland area or whatever for 5 days and want some incredible hikes. Well, people start posting these pictures of 10,000, the top of 10,000 foot South Sister. No. You see the snow? There's about 4 foot of it up there. Don't do that to people. We just lost a hiker in Central Oregon near John Day yesterday. Guy was outfitted with blue jeans and a light coat, and told his sister or whoever that he was going to go for a hike. The guy had just moved to the John Day area from back east or somewhere, I don't remember, but he come up missing. They couldn't find him. They knew where he went because he told her. Well, they found him. He was frozen. He was frozen because he lost the trail into the steep forest area and lost his way. They said when they found him, there was 10 inches of snow on the ground. Don't send people to these amazing places in the winter, people. Think about this. No Name Lake, great place, but you better have a snowmobile right now. The Pacific Northwest is a very unforgiving area, especially in the winter. Freak storms can sneak up in the summer. You go up there, it's 23 degrees here at 3,500 feet here at Sisters. It's, at No Name Lake, which is probably 8,500 feet, it's probably 20 below. And I'll guarantee you there's probably 3 foot of snow up there. So the point is, guys, please think about, there's some amazing places in this country, in this world to hike to and visit. But before referring things to people that aren't from the area, think about where you're sending them. At least say, this is a great place in the summer, but I wouldn't recommend you going there in the winter. Oh man, I can't tell you how many arguments I gotten in on Facebook, on these groups over these people sending these people, and it's asinine. So some of the places, do I still get out? Obviously, my hand's about to freeze off. But some of the places I get my information, one of the first things you need to do is look at the weather report, even in places like this. It's icy out. I'm just walking along a road right now, but it's icy out. You know, it's cold out. A lot of people don't dress for stuff. Oh, sun's coming up. And so weather report. Make sure, you know, you've got a good clear picture of what it's going to be when you head out. Second, your gear. I'm on a road. I'm in a residential area. There's trees all over the place. There's a farm right over there, you know. I don't have my backpack. I got my gloves and stuff. But if you're going to go out in the woods, you know, on these trails, you can always find a trail, you know, a recent trail information, what the trail's going to be like. In Oregon, we use ODOT. We've got Trip Check. It tells you what the road conditions are like. There's so much information out there but unfortunately, people wanting to share their great experiences with great pictures from when it's 75 degrees and not 22, you know, it counteracts any common sense whatsoever. All the people coming in, you know, coming into Oregon for business meetings or whatever and just want to get a hike in, all they see is these beautiful pictures of people jumping in the waterfalls and summiting 10,000 foot peaks, volcanoes and stuff. That's what they want. So the people from Pacific Northwest get on there all excited. The funny thing is half these people on the Facebook pages, they don't get off their couch. They may have been there 4 years ago. They have no idea what the trail conditions are at the moment or in the last year. You know, I had saw people and recommend a guy go and hike up Newberry Crater. This was last week. Guys, they closed the gate on Newberry Crater 3 weeks ago. Same with hiking the South Sister Nome Name Lake. Guys, they closed that highway 3 weeks ago. You know. So, yeah. That kind of information is as well-meaning as it is going to get somebody killed. So that's my rant and thought for today. Please, 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 we've got too many people going out and dying, trying to enjoy themselves and not being prepared and stuff, or being sent into the wrong places they shouldn't be. Please, please, please research what you're going to do. I always, 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 always know what a trail's going to be like, what I'm going to encounter. I research these trails I've never been on before. I know what I'm going to encounter, and that's what everybody needs to do. So while I'm here, I'll show you a little sunset or sunrise. All right. I appreciate everybody coming by. I've got a lot of hikes to edit. I've got probably 5 from Glacier I haven't even done. I'm going to be doing those posting those probably in January while I'm down in January or February while I'm down in Arizona. I think I've got about 16 to 18 hikes that videos that I've got to edit, along with my new Waterfall Wednesdays, and I'm going to try to do some more waterfall chats with you. I've got hikes up there. I might have 20. I haven't counted them recently. Did a lot of hiking here about a month ago over a weekend up in the Mount Rainier area. So anyways, this is Gary with Life on the Trail. Thanks for watching. If you get a chance, share my channel out. You can find me on Twitter at Life on the Trail. You can find me at Instagram, all my pictures at Life on the Trail. You can contact me through YouTube, Life on the Trail. Got a Facebook page called Life on the Trail. Imagine that, you know. So like, share, and subscribe. Push that bell if you want to be notified when more of my content comes out, and there's a little bell. It'll notify. You click it, and it'll notify you. Get notifications from YouTube. I thank you all for coming and watching and listening to my little rant. Take it easy. I'm going to get my gloves back on because it's cold out here. See ya.